going to show you now some aftermath from early morning storms in Lorain County. New video right here of the damage along Middle Ridge Road in Amherst. You can see crews there cleaning up downed tree branches and power lines. Middle Ridge, an old rotten tree took down power lines as well and scattered branches as well. You're taking a look at that. Boy, that video that we're seeing. Betsy, most of this bad weather, the worst of it was south of Cleveland, is that correct?
It came actually right across the lakeshore, and as it went south, it kind of faded out. But there's a whole new crop that's bubbling up right now, and that's really what we're concerned about for the rest of the evening and as we start the weekend. So what's new? Well, we are watching for pop-up storms this evening, and as far as what's changed, it's the rain chances that take us into tomorrow morning, and then also the arrival of the cooler air this weekend. Now, the next few hours here in Cleveland, we have a beautiful evening going on. Do what you got to do. Temperatures are in the 70s, fading back into the 60s. Clouds will be on the increase. But if you do have outdoor plans, make sure you keep an eye on the radar because we are starting to see some green stuff popping up. These are showers and thunderstorms that are beginning to bubble up. One thunderstorm in particular here, just south of Andover, just north of Kinsman. This is right on the state line and will continue to move over into Pennsylvania. We also have a heavier shower right around, I guess that's the Manaway area. This will head up toward Parkman, maybe Mesopotamia here, Middlefield in the next 15, 20 minutes, half hour or so. But by and large, this is the biggest storm we have on our radar right now. And as mentioned, it is straddling the state line as well as the Ashtabula and Trumbull County lines. This one has a history of producing some hail, at least radar indicated hail, upwards of about an inch or so that is popped up in this as it continues to move over toward the Jamestown, PA area. This is south of the Ohio Pymatuning State Park, but it looks like things are going to get a little rumbly here for the folks that are at the Pennsylvania Pymatuning State Park. This is the detail you have to know when you're straddling that state line. Meanwhile, farther west, we do have a few showers that have been bubbling up on the west end of the lake. We have a little lake breeze that's going on right now. So there are a few different features that are there to help thunderstorms start to grow. But one thing that has not been with us so far today is a lot of humidity. Here in downtown Cleveland, we started the day with very dry air. And over the last 6 hours, you can literally watch the moisture moving northward, the atmospheric moisture. That's a really big deal because you have to have atmospheric moisture in order to get the thunderstorms. And the leading edge of that is a warm front that's coming through right now. So that's where we start to see the genesis of this evening batch of shower and thunderstorm activity. We also have some cumulus clouds out to the west. Farther south, we're not seeing anything new that's really showing up on the radar, but as we expand the picture, you can definitely see where the nasty stuff is. These are some big thunderstorms that are coming into central Indiana. We will get the leftovers of these tonight. I know, another round of leftovers. That means they may hold together, they may fall apart. Right now I'm thinking things start to fall apart a little bit, but we are definitely priming things as that warm front continues to move north. And then there's this. This is the cooler air that's going to be in our forecast later in the weekend. All eyes are on the Mid-South and the lower Ohio Valley. This is where the highest threat for severe weather is. But you can see we are also outlined, and again, we are waiting on the leftovers of those storms that are firing west of us. So I've chosen the high-res rapid refresh model for this evening in your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. It picks up on these isolated shower and thunderstorm chances that are with us now. Those start to move out, and we may see some more that bubbles up as this warm front is moving through. Late tonight, we get the leftovers of those thunderstorms. Then the cold front may stir up some showers pre-dawn, and then tomorrow morning, right now, it looks like we should start with mainly dry conditions. It's going to be a little breezy tomorrow, but look at the temperature difference. Remember, 83 today's high temperature. We're going to be holding in the 60s to around 70 degrees for your day tomorrow, and that west-southwest wind at 20 miles per hour. Now, I mentioned the cooler air that's coming in. It's going to sweep in very quickly. We stay cool through the weekend, and then early next week, another batch of cool air is going to try and make its way south. And as it does so, it's going to spin up a whole new storm system starting on Tuesday. That's going to bring us our next chances for rain Tuesday into Wednesday. And look at that cool air that flows in, and we get stuck with much cooler air as we head through the end of next week. Mid-60s tomorrow. We'll be in the low 60s on Sunday. We are anticipating partly cloudy skies. A few clouds around on Monday with highs right around 60. We're going to stay in the upper 50s and low 60s for all of next week. And Russ, that's that cool air that's coming in. So it's pretty much a pattern change that we're getting into.
Yeah, already looking at Memorial Day and the 10-day there. How about that?
That's true. I didn't even think about that. Wow. My word.
All right, Betsy, thank you.